What's up? This is Head from Korn. You're watching Loudwire.
Hey everyone, Graham from Loudwire here, and it's Wikipedia Fact or Fiction time with Brian Head Welch of Korn. Thank you so much. Appreciate you stopping by so much.
Yeah, it's good to see you again. Are you that same guy before?
I'm the same guy as before, yes.
Are you
as I
doing
was.
like CrossFit?
No, but I've been running.
You're very handsome.
Well, I was always handsome, but I've lost weight. So, but it's been a while since I've seen you. It's good to have you back, man.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Yes, always, anytime. So, went onto your Wikipedia page, Korn's Wikipedia page. Going to recite some stuff to you. We're going to see what's fact, what's fiction. You can elaborate if you choose. All right. First of all, Brian Philip Welch.
Fact.
Okay. My middle name's Philip too, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
But here's a true fact too. I spelled it wrong for like all my time in Korn. Like
Really?
I was just and I asked my dad, and he's like, it's one L. And I'm like, I've been spelling it with two L's my whole like.
It says two L's on Wikipedia. Mine's one
does?
L too, though. Yeah.
See,
So we found some fiction,
dude. How can you not spell your name right your whole life?
I don't know.
Sorry.
But hey, whatever. I guess it's not really Wikipedia's fault all that much. But you were born in Torrance, California.
I think so.
Cool.
I know I was born in L.A., but I don't know if it was Torrance. So I know I grew up in Torrance. I'm gonna text my mom.
All right. It said that you started playing guitar at the age of 10. And originally you wanted to play drums, but your father convinced you to play guitar so he wouldn't have to haul a drum kit around.
Exactly.
That's
yeah.
it. So your dad wouldn't have to haul it around, or so you wouldn't have to haul it around?
I think it was him at first, and then he was thinking of me because he knows I'm lazy.
Yeah.
And so it worked, man. And you know what? I'm as white as they come. Like I don't got the funk. I don't got the rhythm.
Oh, you don't think you would have been a great drummer?
Nope, I wouldn't. I would have quit, and then I would have been discouraged and never played music again.
Okay.
So my dad saved me.
Are you texting your mom?
Where was I born, Mom? ? Exactly where?
See if she gets back to us in time. It said, this was a funny one. In 1995, it said Korn was prohibited from boarding a flight in Europe after a conflict between Fieldy and one of Korn's techs.
Yeah, God rest his soul. He passed away about 3 years ago, but they got in a horrible fight. I forget what it was about. But
it was in the airport, though?
Yeah, that's fact. And it was in the London Heathrow, and they started arguing. It was about pushing gear and all this stuff. And
okay.
And he's like, what? And then they put their dukes up, and they were just going like that. And they came over, and these dudes with Uzis came over, and they're like, you guys have missed the show. And this is a great story because they're like, you're not going there, you're not going there. We missed our show. And so they took us in the back rooms for a while, and this guy was like the biggest idiot, and he was just over the top mean. And so after it was all said and done, they let us go. He messaged our manager, and he goes, hey, I want a job with you guys. And he goes, are you joking me? You made us miss our show. And he goes, you see how I treated you when I was against you? I'll do that for you. I'll be on your side and do that. And he's like, just forget you.
2003, it said that you would prepare for tours by stashing as much methamphetamine as you could in things like vitamin capsules, deodorant containers, and in your clothes.
Yes, meth will make you do some crazy things, but I would scoop out the white deodorant part and and put meth like in a baggie.
It'll also make you crafty.
Yes, and I put it in the white. So it's cool. I can laugh about it now. I put it in the white stuff, and then I would pack the white stuff back on it, and then put the deodorant stick back together.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking, how many airports I've been in, and those officers walk around with the dogs, and I'm thinking they'll smell the deodorant. They won't smell the meth in the baggie if it's mixed in with the deodorant. So.
And that worked?
It worked.
Wow. All right. So just a tip for you guys out there.
Don't do meth.
Don't do meth, first of all. It says that you've since rid yourself of all drugs and all that stuff through a cycle that you call your own personal rehab with God. And it said that you had checked into a hotel room and kind of sat in bed for hours as like your own detox rehab sort of thing.
Fact.
Okay.
Yeah, I started getting high on God instead of getting high on drugs. But
yeah,
I slept it off and just like for days, and I ordered pancakes. And when you come off meth, you really want sugar.
Really?
And so and so I just ate pancakes and slept. But you know what was crazy is usually it's like a month or something. You're just in bed, and within like 3 days, 2 or 3 days, I was up walking around and I was outside just going, "Wow, the sun is beautiful." And yeah, it was really cool.
Wow. They say that the first 3 days are always the worst, but I guess it is different for everybody. That's crazy that you only had like 3 hell days, you know?
That's why there was a lot of things like miracles, little miracles like that were just showing me that this stuff's real. The faith is real, and I'm like, okay, cool. And so it made me want to live again.
It said, following your conversion to Christianity, you went to poverty-stricken areas of India to build orphanages, also known as head homes.
Fact,
yeah.
Well, I got mixed up with this strange dude, and he was actually from New York, and his family was connected in some way, and they were just kind of shady, you know.
Yeah.
And so he had found faith like me, but he wasn't all the way sanctified, I guess they would say. And so he was doing some crazy business stuff, and so I got hooked up with him. But the cool thing was his sister was involved in that. And it was a really legit thing. And I just donated like a bunch of money. And they were like, hey, you get to name your home. And the guy at the time, the shady guy, was like acting like my manager at the time. And so he was like, let's call it Head Home.
Yeah.
The press will love that. And I'm like, cool, Head Home it is. But it was cool. I went there. I brought my daughter. And there's a lot of like kids that needed help over there. So I was a little crazy back in those days. So I'm more balanced now.
Cool. For your solo band, originally you planned just to use the word head as the name, but you were persuaded otherwise so you wouldn't potentially be sued by the tennis equipment manufacturer of the same name.
That's true, too.
That's true.
I wanted to say head. And so if you see on the album, it says Brian Head Welch, but head is real big.
Head's real big, yeah.
So I was trying to get away with it, but is there any, like, fiction?
I guess it was the middle name so far is the only fiction.
Oh, okay.
So.
Well, let's try to find another.
I'm trying. All right, how about the Save Me From Myself album? So the album's working title was It's Time to See Religion Die.
That's true, too.
That's true.
Damn it. Yes, because I do not like organized religion. I love spirituality. I was just at Roadrunner Records, and I was talking to one of the guys there. We were talking about meditation music, and he turned me on to all this stuff.
Yeah.
But, I'm a spiritual person, so I wanted to call it It's Time to See Religion Die, but I don't know. I don't know why it changed. I think I wanted to make it about, like, more of a heart thing than, like, a stir up controversy or whatever. So
yeah, would you have almost rather that have been the title, or Save Me From Myself is?
I think it made more sense. Save Me From Myself, because I was my own worst enemy, and I was just brutal on myself, and so I think that summed up what I was going through more than It's Time to See Religion Die. And there's also a song on the record called It's Time to See Religion Die, so it's still in there a little bit. It just wasn't.
All right. The song Flush was written after you accidentally locked yourself into a recording studio.
False!
Yes. Okay, good. We always got to get a little fiction in there.
I mean, I locked myself into the recording studio always, but I didn't lock myself. Like I couldn't get out. I put myself in there.
Okay.
So it's not like I was trapped.
They made it seem like you were trapped and like, oh, well, as long as I'm locked in here and have nothing to do, I'll write a song.
Liars!
Okay. So good. We got some fiction. The new record, Serenity of Suffering, it said that the album cover, the teddy bear, is a nice little tribute to Issues.
Since Korn first started, it was called Niedermeyer's Mind, I think, our first cassette.
The first
tape,
little thing, yeah.
And it was there was a doll with like a rag doll with dreads and just beat up rag doll. That's where the doll started. And then the Issues came out, and a fan did the Issues cover, and we picked it.
That, yeah.
And so what we were wanting to do is a new doll. I guess it's kind of similar to the Issues doll. It's just more raggedy now, but when I was talking to management, I was like, it's just like bring back the doll, and all the guys in the band were like, yeah, we need to bring back the doll. So I think it looks like it, but it wasn't like a, hey, we want to bring back the Issues doll. It was just like, let's bring back a Korn doll. I didn't know what that was going to look like. We didn't know what it was going to look like, and so what was birthed is kind of looks like the Issues doll, but just more worn out, because that's what life does to you.
For sure.
My mom texts me back. I was born at Kaiser Foundation Hospital in Harbor City.
Not in Torrance. Is Torrance in Harbor City or something?
That's what I'm going to see.
Okay. Mom.
It is not, but it may be really close.
Whatever. Let's just say fiction. The new book, With My Eyes Wide Open.
Hey!
We noticed that your eyes are shut.
Because there's eyes on your face, and then there's eyes in your spirit and eyes in your heart.
Oh.
That's the whole thing. I was like, open these eyes, not these eyes.
Very good. Maybe this one too.
Yes. Third eye blind.
All right. The book With My Eyes Wide Open by Brian Head Welch is available now. You should buy it. And Korn's The Serenity of Suffering will be available October 21st. Pick that up.
Pick them up.
Thank you so much, Brian. I appreciate your time.
Thank you. That
so
was
much.
fun. That was fun.